Hi everyone, this is day 6 of my January challenge. Today's session is a little bit different, not really a workout, it's more of a mobility session. So 5 minutes of stretching and mobility work. I'll talk you through timings and reps as we go through, but the same applies, so 5 stretches and mobility exercises. This is a great one, not just for today, but to try out every morning. You wake up and you're feeling a little bit stiff. It's good to just get your joints moving and mobilise and just get you loosened up for the rest of the day. So let's give it a go. I'll start you off. So we're going to start off in this position. So all the today's exercises are going to be on the floor. So it might be worth getting a mat. If you don't have a mat, you can start on the floor. I'll start the time off now. The first one we're going to do is called a cat and camel, or a cat and turtle. So start hands and knees, you're going to bend your back this way, so put your chest to the floor, and then you're going to bend your back up to the ceiling and have your head follow. So we're just going to do a minute of this. So wherever your back goes, when your back goes up towards the ceiling, your head's going to come down and tuck your chin into your chest, and when it comes the other way, your head's going to look up as far as you can up to the ceiling. So we're just holding this end range of motion for a couple of seconds. And this should just help mobilise that spine. Alright, 5 more seconds of this. So just keep moving through this end range of motion. 2, 1, and the next one we're going to do, so in kneeling lunge, so one foot in front of the other. Nice big step out, you're going to just come up, push towards this front foot, hold for a few seconds, and we're going to come back down into a hamstring stretch here. You can put your hands down for a bit of stability here. So we're going to do 30 seconds on both legs. So push forward, you should really feel the stretch on the front part of your leg. So just 5 more seconds on this leg, and then we're going to change over. There we go. Change over to the other leg, and same thing. So you should feel that stretch here, down the front portion of your leg here, and as you come back, it should be all along the back of your leg here. This is a really good one to open out the hips and stretch out the legs at the same time. If you're struggling to get back onto heel, sit back, then you can put your hands down and just stabilise yourself here. Alright, next one we're going into is a child's pose. So we're going to start with our hands and knees. Walk your hands out, and we're going to sit back onto our heels, and we're just going to hold this stretch. Okay, so we should feel the stretch all the way down our back. If you're struggling to get this done, so get your hands as far as you can out in front of you, and then sit back onto your heels, and that should really help you get that stretch. So talking about the importance of breathing as well, make sure you're breathing throughout this whole session. Really helps your muscles relax and get that stretch in. So we've got 20 more seconds. There we go. 5 seconds to go. So really feel that stretch and try and sit back onto your heels, get your bum onto your heels. Next one we're going to do is a thoracic rotation. So start on the hands and knees again. We're going to take one hand up towards the ceiling and try and touch this back wall behind us here. We're going to come down and try and touch the wall underneath us here. So really moving through this range of motion for the back. So this exercise helps move our thoracic spine, so that's the upper part of our spine, which can get, so let's swap arms after 30 seconds. Yeah, I'd say this thoracic part of your spine, the upper part, is prone to being a bit stiff from a lot of sitting down and a lot of looking at phones and computer screens. So it's really important to open this out. 5 seconds to go, and then we'll get onto our last stretch. Our last stretch in a moment. We can start lying down on the floor, hands placed next to our ribcage here. I'm just going to push up into this Cobra Stretch. So this is our last one, and this should really help open up our chest and mobilise our spine again. So if this is a little bit too easy, you can get a bigger stretch if you come up onto your toes. So into a press up position, tall press up, and then come into the stretch. It's a little bit of a deep stretch. But if you're struggling, then you can just go onto your forearms and come up there. So it's just a little bit less, but you're still mobilising and still just getting a bit of mobility through that spine. The last 3 seconds, and then that's us done for the day. So that was a mobility session for today's video, and that's day 6 of 31. So today's session is a little bit easier, it's not as taxing on the body, so feel free to do this video again, give it 10 minutes and just try and open up that body and try and loosen up for the rest of the day. As I say, try these on different days as well, you don't have to just do it today. Try it on a different morning and try and get into a routine of getting a mobility session in the morning. See you tomorrow for day 7.